time for another edition of Dogs on the Run. Already a yellow flag on me to start the show. Go ahead, Eric, the referee. You can tell him.
What time does the 7:30 show start?
It depends. Who's buried in Grant's tomb?
That's a good question.
It is.
Well, there you go. Thanks a lot. We were running a little bit late this morning. Traffic was a little heavy on 77. The new 77. It looks pretty good.
It looks good.
I feel little. I feel like I should be sitting up a little bit more. Anyways.
You want me to go down?
Are you Dwayne Bowe in the show?
You know what? I'm done ripping on Dwayne Bowe because I think Dwayne Bowe can play. I think they're just not playing him. I really believe that. I'm at the point now that I think if they wanted to put him out there, he could put him out there. He said, I don't know, what did he say a month ago? Play me. It's not on him. I think it's on the coaching staff now.
Well, that's why the coach got an F.
Oh, that's why you gave him an F. Anyways, he's Pierre Woods. I'm Andy Baskin. Let's bring in our third friend on the show, and he is Kenny Rhoda. Hi, Kenny. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Getting ready to have my breakfast here. Look what I'm eating this weekend.
I
Got my Arnold Schwarzenegger Combat Crunch Bar from Muscle Farms. That's going to be my breakfast today. Need a little protein. I think the Browns players should start eating this, bulking up a little bit, getting a little stronger.
What flavor is that one? Is that Cinnamon Crunch?
No, this one is the chocolate peanut butter cup, which is awesome. It's really good. Doesn't even taste like a protein bar. Pierre, have you had these? It's good stuff, man. 20 grams of protein. Sugar intake is very low, so good stuff.
If you're on a diet, eat those every 3 hours. I'm telling you. You want to lose weight? Eat those combat bars.
Or break your jaw.
No, I'm telling you, those things are good. Right, Kenny?
Oh, they're the best on the market. It's the only one I'll buy.
All right, try the Cinnamon Crunch. I bet you'll love that, too. It's really good.
I saw it, but they were out of it when I went to GNC to get it the other day. But I did get some raspberry kind of cream cake.
Yeah,
it was good. And they have the, what is it, Oreo cookie or cream, Oreos and cream or something. Cookies and cream, that's good too.
Yeah, buy them online too. They're cheaper online than they are in the store.
Are they? Okay, thanks for the heads up on that. I like that.
All right, so I feel better. We've already been more productive than the Browns were in the entire game yesterday. We've already helped you lose weight and find something good, 20 grams of protein in those bars as well. Yeah. I love those bars. I don't know.
I've never had one.
All right, give me your assessment of the game from yesterday. Go.
Oh, my God. The Cleveland Browns have no pride. They don't want to play together. They don't know how to come together. How do you not block for your quarterback? I mean, you just let this guy take a shellac. You know the defensive line of the St. Louis Rams is pretty good. They're decent. My God, just block for him. Then you see what Johnny got in. Everything is short passes. He can barely see over the line. So we got it. I don't know what we're going to do no more. I mean, I think they're just throwing the towel in.
Kenny, first thought.
They sucked yesterday, man. I mean, the offensive line. Did everybody have an illegal procedure penalty against them yesterday on the O-line? A holding penalty? Joe Thomas, Russell Schwartz. Did you see Joel Bitonio get dump trucked that one time? My God, he got run over. It was embarrassing. They had 4 fumbles yesterday. The first one was the killer. You let the Rams play from ahead 7-0 and let Gurley eventually get running. And I know in the first half they kept him in check. And I better not hear from Mike Pettin today about how great they were defensively in the first half. Yeah, it's 4 quarters the last time I checked in a football game. Asked Ezekiel Elliott about that the other night as well. They just suck, man. I watched 2 episodes of The Walking Dead yesterday, one on Channel 19 at 1 o'clock, and then another one on AMC at 9 o'clock. And the later one was much better as Glenn got eaten alive. It was at least more exciting than The Walking Dead at 1 o'clock.
Uh-oh, I think you gave away something. Paul, did you not know that was...
I did watch it, but you shouldn't have gave it away.
Oh, Paul is mad at you.
I'm sorry, but it's still, you're going to be shocked when you see all the zombies just getting it. It was kind of like the defensive line of the Rams getting after Josh McCown. They were just getting in there. And Glenn just got, they were pulling out his organs and his colon, and they were just chowing down. Kind of like, it was, imagine this was the colon, my Muscle Farm bar, all right? And the zombies were in there, and then they were chowing, eating them alive last night.
What was more gory, the 1 o'clock showing or the 9 o'clock showing?
The 1 o'clock showing was more gory.
You talking about mouthful, Kenny?
Oh, that's too bad. He said the 1 o'clock showing was worse. Anyways, listen, Kenny, hang tight there for a second. I just think that they blew a golden opportunity last week when they lost to Denver, and it sucked the life out of everything. They had the chance, again, to change everything by beating Denver 2 weeks ago, and you kind of walk into this week, and it sets a tone for what happened on yesterday, especially for the fans. If you're a fan of the Browns, you walk into last week, they had pessimism walking into the stadium. You beat Denver, you create optimism. Even if you win the Denver game, we're talking about 5 yards, right? 5 more yards in that Denver game changes everything because you win that game, and then even if you lost yesterday, it's still not as bad.
But it's the same thing. The offensive line is not blocking.
Right.
The right side of our line sucks right now. I'm not saying the left side is all that great neither. But then you look at us on defense, when somebody want to run the ball, they run right to their right side of the line because our left side of the line sucks. I just don't get it. We got to play better. We have to play better. We got to bring it together. Those guys don't want to. They have no.
But here's the
pride.
problem. Why do you want to play better now? Because you're right. It just seems like there's no heart on this team. Everyone's pointing fingers. Everybody's trying to figure out what's wrong. And I genuinely don't think that what we see on the field, I don't think it reflects what the way they really feel. But what I think fans see on the field is a team that doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't care. I mean, to have 4 turnovers, that football is like your medicine. That's your pill. When you lose it, you get sick. I was sick watching the game. I was in New England watching New England play, but then turn around and have to watch, turn the Browns game on for me. They turn it on, and I'm watching like, damn. I mean, excuse me. Dang, these guys are just coughing the ball up like it's no tomorrow. Like, come on.
I hate to ask this,
you have to fight for
I hate to ask
something.
this question, but if you guys had to put a percentage on the chance that Mike Pettin is back next season, right now, would you say it's over 50%?
Hold that thought because clearly you didn't listen to the pre-show meeting. We were going to hold that for a little bit. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
That was our big
we're
topic.
holding Manziel for the rest of the year.
That was our big topic. Let's go to
Flag to
Skype
Eric.
1. Who's on Skype 1?
We got George on
Oh,
Skype
George
1
is
with
on.
Snowy.
George, what's up, man?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Looks like you got a
That's
clean
right, I
shave.
forgot. I don't personally watch The Dead on AMC. Oh, no, I watched it yesterday. Pettin got one thing right. A perfect theory on how they fucking lost the game. Penalties at the wrong time. Turnovers at the wrong time. Wow, I'm amazed he can coach. That's great. Now, how about a theory about winning a game? That would be absolutely fucking perfect.
George, what do they need to do to turn this thing around? They're 2-5. Can they be 5-2 in the next 7?
No. That is with this team. It's agony thinking. With the team up north, Ohio State, and even Mount Union, I think Winter's now 210 of the last 211. That's ecstasy, and the Browns are not at ecstasy. No, not even fucking close.
George, I have a question.
Let's start here. Here. I'll give you a perfect thought here. We got David Carr, who got fucking lit last year, and now second year, he's doing real well. Beat the Browns. Marcus Mariota, first round draft choice this year. He's getting lit, but he is playing. I'm not saying he's bad. Jameis Winston, the same thing. Tampa Bay, they're letting them play right now. They're going to get their lumps. Year 2, I don't know what they're going to do. We, here in Cleveland, when we draft a first-round quarterback, it seems we're on the Aaron Rodgers theory of quarterbacking. We sit him until we have to play him and all that bullshit. And it's a crock. And I know nobody wants to hear about Dwayne Bowe, but unfortunately he's off the grid. Who knows? He could be creating his own public relations firm with his $9 million guaranteed contract. Now, who knows?
That's not his fault, though.
No, it's not.
No,
Not
it is
Dwayne's fault. He got
absolutely.
paid.
And the other thing, speaking of not his fault, it's not Josh McCown's fault. He's efficient, and I'm proud of that.
George, 2 questions
And Dwayne
for
Bowe,
you.
it's not his fault either. It's a lack of coaching there. Why? You signed someone for $9 million, and the thing is, he's a tall receiver.
All right, George, what about what's your stuffed animal say this
Not
morning?
bad about that, but it just pisses me off constantly. We
George,
need a
what's your stuffed
taller
animal
wide
saying this
receiver.
morning?
And next year I'll take Pierre Woods' advice, Mr. Woods. Barkevius Mingo can play maybe corner next year, even safety. Gain bulk, lose a little weight. That would be an awesome idea.
George, what does your stuffed animal say this morning?
Snowy's depressed.
Oh,
What else is
Snowy.
new?
Can I
What else
Prozac
is
for
new?
Snowy?
I just want to win. I just want a win, any kind of win.
Hey, George, listen. The Browns got to want to win. Those guys don't want to win.
Absolutely, no disagreement.
When you cough the ball up 4 times like that, that's your medicine. Everybody's sick when you see that. And then some guy scoops it up and scores. Come on now. It's football.
All right.
Take care of the ball.
Absolutely true.
George, have a
And
great day.
one
You
last
know-
shout out before we go. I want to go into a different subject. Let's give a kudos and RIP to Flip Saunders, local boy, Cuyahoga Heights High School. I didn't personally go to high school with him, but still, he should be remembered always. A
All right.
class individual.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, George. A really cool shot. Just and we can talk about that if you want to. But did you see the Kevin Garnett picture on Instagram?
I think he took a picture
at
of
his
it.
parking spot.
Right.
Yeah, it was really, it was touching. I thought that was a nice gesture, and I'm sure we'll be talking about that throughout the day. I'm sure on the radio we'll talk about it a little bit, but kind of sad. And you know, we lose somebody from here that really had a major impact,
On
not only
basketball.
on Ohio high school basketball when he played in the early '70s, but you know, his ability to go to Minnesota, play for the Gophers, and was great there. And then you know, he passed yesterday, too young, way too young. All right, Eric, what are we doing here today?
Oh, we got a big show. We're actually going to head to Tasmania in a little bit.
Serious?
Oh.
Yeah, we got Craig Steele, who's going to be standing by.
Cool.
It's going to be interesting to see, I mean, how fans are really
Feeling it
believing in the
will-
season. Honestly, I think a lot of them are going to be saying it's over. Honestly, 7 games.
You think it's over?
No. I mean,
You think it's over?
playoffs is over, but I think there's a lot to see.
I
the
think
rest of
there's
the
no
year.
heart amongst the team. There's no heartbeat. So, yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
All right, that was fun. We're 7 games into the season. It's already over. I just don't know where you go from here. First of all, let's talk about the quarterback situation, because I just say you give Johnny the ball for the rest of the year now at this point.
You give him the ball, but, I mean, still to this day, Johnny has, you know, he won one game. It's just that he can't see over the line. That's a problem to me. You're going to get him outside the pocket. He's going to run around. He's going to get hit. I mean, if the line is not blocking, it doesn't make a difference. Plus, they like when Josh is back there because they know he's going to stay in the pocket.
Right.
But with Johnny, you don't know what he's going to do. He's unpredictable.
Well, we're about to find out, so he's going to get the opportunity. I can't imagine that they're going to let Josh play next week. First of all, I think the NFL completely failed.
We got Austin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he should be your backup.
Well, he's get ready.
All right,
That's all
so
I can say.
here's my point with Josh McCowney. You tell me this. You want to make a big deal about concussions. I'm watching stories on ABC this morning about how kids have died playing football this year. 7.
In 7 weeks.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So you can't let something happen like what happened. First of all, the referee screwed up. When he got hit yesterday, forget about the game. Let's talk about Josh McCown, the man, for a minute, okay?
Right.
Forget about the game. He gets hit, it's helmet to helmet. There's no doubt about it. His helmet got up into Josh's jaw on the face mask.
Right.
That's helmet to helmet, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's
That's
immediate
targeting.
injection.
Yeah, he should be gone.
How that one, it wasn't an ejection, it wasn't a 15-yard penalty. Excuse me. So at that point, you've already got a failure by the referees. The whole world saw that play. Where is the independent neurologist to stop the game at that point? He stays in the game. The NFL 100% failed yesterday. The whole concussion protocol failed. There's no way Josh McCown should have been on the field.
I agree.
None.
When his head bounced off that turf the way it did, he should have been out of the game. You know what? I personally think, like, everybody used to say the air helmets and Rydell helmets were terrible.
Right.
I think it's these new Revolution helmets because guys have more
The
concussions.
thing in the front?
Yeah, I don't know. It may be the thing in the front. I mean, but just the new helmets they have, period, they're not good. They're terrible. I mean, they talk about concussions. When they make this movie with Will Smith, when this movie comes out, the NFL is going to be so pissed off. They're going to be like, man, how is he going to say this and that? It's been a study for years.
Right.
And guys keep getting the same thing. Everything's keep happening to these guys. You feel nauseated. You feel dizzy. You feel like you're about to throw up. These different
But even
symptoms.
as far back as when you were playing, the pressure was for you to never leave the field.
Right.
You weren't allowed to leave the field.
Well, when defensive tackles get concussions and they're right there over the ball, like, that's a problem. That's a problem. Guy Mike Wright, who played with me up in New England, he had to retire because of concussions.
Right.
I mean, this guy's inches away from the center. He's not that far. That's a problem. I got a hard head. You know, I was in the projects and I used to bang my head on the ground and all that. So I was okay.
Kids used to beat you up, is that what you're saying?
No, I used to beat myself up. My daddy used to leave.
What?
Yeah, I used to fall out and bang my head on the ground. So my mother used to say, you crazy. But the guys on my team, they used to say the same thing about special teams. I love special teams.
Right.
I was a wedge buster.
Right.
And when I would go down, we played teams, I'm like, I'm the wedge busting.
That's how Bill Cowher made his whole career.
Well, so guys would slow down that was faster than me and let me hit the wedge. But I never had a serious concussion. I don't think,
as far as you know.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
I know we played Washington one time. I knocked myself on my feet, and I made the play. I went to the sideline. They gave me some smelling salt.
Right.
And I was okay. I was. This was in the college. I was all right.
Right.
No problem as far as I know. But, I mean, I'm going to get tested and everything down in Columbus on November 10th.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Unbelievable. What, Eric? Oh, you had to give me the look. Who's on Skype, too?
We got Bill Powell from the Bull City Browns backers, Durham, North Carolina.
Hey, Bill, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Hey, Eric, do we want him to turn his phone, or are you on your computer or are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Should we flip it, or it doesn't work?
Just go ahead.
All right, just keep going. All right, hey, what'd you think of the game? Nah, it's all right. It didn't work. Go back the other way.
There you
All
go.
good. Hey, what'd you think of the game yesterday? It wasn't a lot of fun, was it?
Oh, no. The Browns won, right? Oh,
Yeah, they won.
I dreamt that? Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it was terrible. It was absolutely awful. I couldn't have imagined a worse game.
Where do the Bull City Browns backers in Durham watch the game?
We watched it at the Tavern on 9th Street in Durham, North Carolina.
And how big is your club?
About 50 to 100, depending on how the Browns are doing.
So you'll have about 25 next week then, right?
Yeah, for
Less
sure.
than that.
Johnny's playing, so, we'll probably have a few more.
Is there a genuine excitement for you guys to see Johnny play?
Not really. It's more along the lines of, well, at least it'll be entertaining.
Bill, are you from Cleveland originally, or are you lifelong North Carolina?
I am from central Pennsylvania. All my friends were Steelers and Eagles fans, and I hated them, so.
Okay.
Nice. And you still
Real
call them
nice.
friends, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think, we were talking about this earlier, do you think the players have given up already at this point, or what do you think the general problem is?
It didn't look like they were giving up. It looked like they were playing their hearts out. I mean, I don't think they've given up. I think, they're disappointed, I'm sure, but I don't think they've given up at all.
When you let a rookie impose his will on you, a running back, a rookie that had a torn ACL, you telling me that they didn't give up?
Well, he was drafted pretty high. We've seen
but
a
you
lot
got
of
to
rookie
tackle,
running
too.
backs, not for the Browns, but we've seen a lot of rookie running backs do really well.
We got veterans on the defensive line.
Browns can't stop anyone on the ground, so it's not unusual for that to happen. This kid's pretty good.
How do you fix it? How do you fix this thing moving forward?
You get an offensive line coach. I think losing our offensive line coach early really caused a lot of problems. You look at stunts. You look at that communication between Bitonio and Mack. That is, I see that every week of pressure coming up the middle, right in between that gap. And I really do believe that losing the offensive line coach and that continuity caused a lot of problems. Defensively, you've got to have edge contain. I think the outside linebackers need to be faster. We need to have actual gap control there, and we just don't have it right now. So I think Pettin has to take over the defensive calling. He did a great job with Buffalo, but offensively, I think we'll be all right. We had some bad fumbles there, but other than that, I think we're in good shape. Just need some continuity on that offensive line, coaching-wise, and defensively coaching-wise.
All right, Bill, good stuff. Hey, tell us again how folks can join the Bull City Browns backers.
Yeah, you can go to the Browns website and look up Bull City Browns backers. You can also go to Facebook and look up Bull City Browns backers on Facebook. You can join us there. We have a community of about 5,000 on Facebook.
Awesome. Bill, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Love to talk to you after a win. I think it'd be more fun. All right, Bill, we'll talk to you later. Let's go to the phone.